Aside from being gay, also, get this, polyamorous. Yeah, nobody knows what that means. So we can break it down for you guys. You've got poly, meaning many. And you've got amory, meaning dicks in my mouth. Yeah. I keep telling people I'm polyamorous. I'm literally just trying not to tell my mom I'm a tart. Yeah. And it's great, but like, here's the thing: like, I don't feel like I sleep around with just anybody, you know. Like, I'm not a slut. I'm not easy. Like, what I do is I like make friends with people, and then I have sex with my friends. So maybe I'm just a really good friend. You know, I'm like the genie from Aladdin if he was gay and all he did was bone Aladdin. But it's great. Being polyamorous is like watching an Avengers movie because you get all your characters at the same time, you know? And it's fantastic. You've got like Iron Man, you know, hot, yeah. Captain America, love it. Black Widow, we'll find something for her to do. She can hold a camera. I'm also from Canada. I'm a Canadian, and when I was back home for the summer, I went back to my very, very, very small town of 3,000 people in Redneck, Canada, and I went on the Grindr while I was there, which is the gay dating app, and it was weird. Don't do that. It was just nothing but repressed gay men who loved talking about how masculine they were. You know, they'd just be like, "Yeah, I'm gay, but I'm also masculine. Such a masculine gay. Ah! I love two things, men and welding." Also, a guy in jeans riding a horse. And it better be a boy horse. Don't come in here with no feminine horse. That horse better be learning a trade. But it's so weird, like, and I found it so spooky because I almost like ended up living in that town. And when I was there, you guys, the dating scene was myself and 3 weirdos. And I am very convinced that if I stuck around, it would have eventually just been 4 weirdos. Because that's the thing, like, your environment, it shapes you, you know? Like, I remember when I was from is anybody here from a small town? Give me a cheer from a small place. Yes. How many people live in your town? That person. I didn't actually get it. Okay, one person give me a cheer to live in a small town. Okay, you. How many people? We're going to do this one at a time. My friend, how many people live in your town? 4,000. That's, you know, not to brag, but I come from a town of 3,000, so shut the fuck up. But this is the thing, like, I found these really weird reasons to brag. Like, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm from a town of 3,000. It's so cool. You know, it's kind of the place where you learn the names of your neighbors, you know?" And you do, because there's nothing else to do. You have to. You're like, well, I can either kill myself or go meet Gary. But this is the thing. You can't win at that game because there's always someone from a smaller town. Like, what happened tonight? So, you know, I'd be like, "Oh, I'm from a town of 3,000. And someone would be like, "Well, what a sprawling metropolis." I come from a town of 300. Yeah. All we had growing up was a railroad that didn't run anymore and a gas station that was also a post office that was also a Jeep. Yeah. And someone's like, "Oh, 300. Well, la-di-da, you high lord. I live in the woods." Yeah. My best friend is a raven I call Patches, and neither of us trust the government. And someone's like, "Ooh, the woods. I come from a ceaseless void where time is an illusion and change is non-existent." And you say, "Man, Wigan is not that bad."